all the time. Hey, hey. What you said again right now?
I was saying, hold on, high.
What up, man?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
I'm all the time.
Let's do it again. Let's do it over, man. What's up, bro?
What's up?
You alright?
All the time. I'm all the time. What's up, I'm all the time. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, buddy?
What's
You
up,
alright?
bro?
Man, yo, trying to get
Hey, man, we still working on this same song. I'm all the
Hey, bro, let me ask y'all something. Can we just go off the top, man?
off the top. I mean, we can.
Off the top. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm off the top, I'm off the top, I'm off the top, I'm off the top, say I'm off the top, I'm off the top, I'm off the top, I'm off the top, say I'm on.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? You watch Off Top with the Fellas. We got two special guests here today. We got Azanti, Alicia, we got Man, Ezo, Shank, and I'm make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
So we're going to kick it off by starting off by saying, I guess I put the question on the table as far as how do you guys feel about your spouse or significant other spanking your child or spanking the child of the house that's technically not theirs, not biologically theirs.
Oh, that's a good one.
So, some people are pro for it because the child's in the household with a new particular spouse or parent, or whatever the case may be. Some people are con. They feel like the actual parent of the child should only do the spanking. Now, it just depends on how you guys feel. I just want to get you guys' thoughts about that going around the room. Go ahead, Eric.
Well, my opinion, it depends on the situation. So say if God forbid, say if I'm in jail and my baby mama there, I'm not there to, you know what I'm saying, to discipline him. So I have to let him discipline him. Cause I want him to be in the same place I am.
Understood.
So if you got to tear off in that ass.
My fault. When you say discipline, you talking about physical discipline, or you talking about?
I mean, yeah, he can whoop him on, he don't hurt him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't discipline him, if you don't whoop him, he gonna be where I'm at, or he gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Okay.
So he got to. So like I know a guy. He took a child in, and he took the child in and the girl. So it became his wife. He started whipping the child.
Mm-hmm.
But the baby dad like, don't whoop my child. He like, well, he called him like, hey bro, I'm being straight up with you. Look, you take the boy with you if I can't whoop him. I'm paying all the bills here. I'm paying life. I'm paying everything. So look, you take him with you. So he like, I ain't taking one. They keep banning out my goddamn son. He like, bro, I'm telling you, he disrespect me in my house. I'm gonna whoop his ass. So okay, he called back. He called him and told him that, hey dad, he just whooped me. The man came over there, set the car on fire.
Okay.
Set the car on fire. And I was like, man, you shouldn't have got. I said, man, you shouldn't have got down. You shouldn't have took that man's child. You don't make nobody the child. He walked up to me. He like, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm doing everything, bro. This man ain't doing nothing.
So he feel like he had the right to whoop the child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I personally feel like there are several different ways to discipline a child. I don't have children. However, when it comes down to spanking, I feel like, honestly, we adopted that from slavery. It's a trauma response. There are so many different ways that we can communicate with each other versus having to whoop each other or whoop our children. Thinking about even me as a child, there was a lot of times where I received whoopings and you could have just talked to me. You could have looked at me a certain way and I probably would have straightened up. So I feel like it's subjective to, I guess, the dynamic of the parents at that moment. But for me personally, I just don't feel like whipping is necessary. I feel like there's so many different ways that you can discipline a child.
So no spanking for you at all?
No spanking for me at all. If they're my child, no. Like, I don't even want my child to even... Now, granted, I understand kids can be tyrannical. I understand that. But I do feel like, as a parent, we have to get more creative about how we communicate discipline to our children as well. Because if we don't do that, then these children are going to grow up and still do everything that we just said that the whoopings cause. It doesn't really matter if you're whooping them or not. They're still going to be influenced by everything that's around them. And if they are influenced by whatever's around them, then they're going to soak it up anyway and just still act out on that. So whether we whoop them or not, we still have to make sure that we're teaching our kids how to communicate and how to decipher the things that they're doing, and also how to receive punishment and discipline as well. So that's just my opinion about whipping children in general.
I kind of I'm for that, but at the same time, the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child, and I do believe that. I believe that not every child need a whooping. I don't feel like you know, you have to beat them to get it. You can talk to kids, but I feel like when you do it at a young age, you don't have to do it once they get older. You can have conversations with them. Also, I feel like kind of what E was saying, if the father is absent or if the father isn't doing his part and a man has stepped up and a child is in a position where they need to be physically disciplined, I feel like it's fine, you know. If he's not doing anything, just like his person, like, you can come over here to set a car on fire, but you couldn't come over here to discipline your child, to get your child to do what your child needs to do. So, I mean, his opinion wouldn't matter, you know, in my opinion.
On that same topic, how do you feel about your child going to the dad? So the child's not staying with your child's staying with dad, and the dad, new girlfriend, spanked your daughter. How do you handle that, far as a mom? Even though you active in your baby girl life, but she's actually living with the dad and his new girlfriend. She spanked your daughter. How do you handle that part?
I feel like me and her need to have some type of communication. If I'm active and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a mom, and we can talk about it. I'm a little old school, so I feel like, you know, if my child doing wrong and my child is with you, I expect you to discipline my child. I'm not going to have my child around somebody that can't parent them if I'm not around. So when my child is in your presence, I feel like you should be able to discipline my child. My kids don't go anywhere anyway. Yeah. But if they do go somewhere, it's with somebody that I trust. And I trust people to do what they're supposed to do and not harm my child. Yeah. So that's just my opinion.
Man, how you feel?
I feel, I think it comes with maturity. You get what I'm saying? So, with the situation, if y'all had a conversation and everybody on the same page, and you know, like granted, not they just discipline the child just cause, you get what I'm saying? Because, you know, like abusing that responsibility. So I feel like if everybody, because your child is a reflection of you. You get what I'm saying? If I let my child go somewhere else, if I allow them to disrespect them, that look bad on me. Like, damn, you let your kid come over here, you know what I'm saying? So it started at home too. Right. You get what I'm saying? It started within home to allow them to go. But I feel like it's a level of maturity. If depending on what's being done, you know, like, you should be able to discipline them. You get what I'm saying? But I also feel, because my kids, they got whoopings when they was younger. Now, you know, they
got whoopings by who though? Who they get whoopings by?
Me.
And who else?
Like my mom, my sister, you know, like, you know, like the people. Yeah. But,
I guess most of the country, I'm sorry. Most so, if your child were with another guy.
So yours is family.
Yeah, yours family. Grandmama, brother, uncle, whatever it can be, you yourself, their mom. If it's a man that your child's mom now with, if he spanked your child, how would you handle that part? Would you have had a problem with him spanking it? Prior to you saying, okay, man, we talk, whatever. It's different when somebody saying, you ever got a conversation, and then your child calling you say, Daddy, he whooped me. Daddy, he hit me. You know, most likely as a man, I got to come see you. As far as, you know, I'm not sure if you bruised my son or my baby girl, whatever case it may be. But, I mean, even though I had a conversation, man, my child is acting up, you got the right to spank him. But when you get that phone call from your child and say, he just hit me now, as from a man point of view, it's as a man, we're going to come see you.
And I feel like with that, too, when you having that conversation openly and the kids hear it, sometimes the kids may use that they may use that to their advantage. Like, because you might go over there, you know, mad and everything, but if y'all have a altercation, you get in trouble for it, somebody get hurt. Then it come back to, the kid was just mad because he didn't allow them to do something they wanted to do. So that's why I said it's a conversation have to be had. Because, go ahead.
I mean, not to cut y'all, but where the mama at? The mama can't just come in and whoop him?
I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he ain't got to do it. Go to your mama. But or talk to the mama, have the mama, you know, my baby mama whoop him. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't got to whoop him. Because if he come back and he bruised my son, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
If he come back, even my son come back and saying, he hit me too hard, he hit me in my chest, it's going to be a problem. I don't want him touching my son. If it's a problem, I'll pull up, I'll take care of my son. I ain't even got to pull up. Just get me on the phone and I can talk to him.
Communication.
Talk to the mama. You don't touch my son. Let his mama discipline.
That's a certain period of time. When that boy turned 13, 14, them hits from their mama don't.
But see, when he turned 13, 14, hopefully
he
turned 13,
He shouldn't even be getting whipping at 13,
hopefully
14.
Hopefully with him getting at an older age, hopefully he living with me full time. Well, I can't say.
I mean, well, the 13 and 14, them is the hardest time. They working in the cars.
Listen,
you know what I'm
pull up
saying?
on the child.
Yeah.
I mean, what's understood. Like I said, my 15-year-old son doesn't live in the house with me or whatever. Because I mean, my other two do. My 15-year-old does not. But if you get acting crazy, like he said, it's just a phone call or I come see you. But as far as you physically putting your hands on my son, we had a communication. Any boyfriend she may get, which is all that's cool with me. But just he don't hit him. You know what I mean? You can discipline him or you can call my phone. You never 30 minutes away. I'll pull up on you and I'll take care of it. I take care of whatever. If it comes to that discipline part.
And I feel like,
Go ahead.
I feel like as active fathers, then that's
Yeah.
different. Like I feel like a man shouldn't have to discipline the child in that way if you have an active father.
But you know, some moms give their new boyfriend their permission without the dad knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And that now is a conflict because the mom and the dad now on the same page. The baby mom, baby dad, whatever choice words you want to use, they now on the same page. So she give her new boyfriend permission.
And
Yeah, you can spank him.
But she out of order. Exactly.
Yeah.
She out of order if she
that's
making
out
a
of order.
decision like that without including you in that decision. Because why are you telling another man that it's okay for him to hit your child when that's not your child's father?
True. But you know, lack of communication when you got the baby mom, baby dad drama, we don't talk about it.
Understood.
really,
That's what I'm saying. She out of order at that point.
And really, and you know what the mama going out with, that's my child.
Understood.
That's my child.
They put the emphasis on that.
Yeah.
Some women.
That's my child.
Well, that a lot of that, and I've been having this conversation a lot lately. A lot of that comes from programming. A lot of our women are under psychosis. They're being pushed to be single mothers at this point. They're being pushed to leave the father with their kids and do that. Oh, this my kid type of thing. And isolate y'all as the father. They're being pushed. They're being influenced to do that. Yeah. And so we have to think about that also as a whole, that we are dealing with women who are under psychosis. It's a real thing where women are literally celebrating the fact that they're single mothers and then attaching to these dysfunctional ass men that are not in relation to the child and expecting that man to influence this child. And there's always going to be a disconnect between that child and that other man because that's not his father. It's not his father.
So I'm confused. Why do women choose to be with these thugs, the deadbeats, that ain't gonna take care of
Because they can tell them what to do. They can tell them what to do.
They can't tell them what to do because the thugs beat their ass.
They can control. Look, hey, you ain't gonna treat me right. I ain't buying you no shoe. You ain't getting no weed. Okay, you wanna be over there? You ain't driving my car. They control it that way, bro.
She don't know her own value. As a woman, she don't know her value. She don't know her worth. She gonna go for she's gonna go for what she thinks masculinity is. A lot of women think masculinity is these men that are out there on the streets doing all that extra. But honestly, those are the most. First of all, we all are dealing with trauma. Let's be real. Those are the most broken spirits. She is too. They honestly belong together at that point. They match each other. So honestly, the reason why she's choosing that is because that's her match. That's her. That's how she values herself. When women are choosing men, we're literally choosing men based off of how we view ourselves, how we value ourselves.
They like the fight.
They do. They got to, because ain't no reason why you would go to somebody and a man who's actually presenting you with some type of healthy dynamic and you consider that to be boring or stuck up or whatever women consider that to be. There should be no reason why you consider somebody who's giving you a healthy delivery to be corny, boring.
But you do want some excitement now.
Excitement can be formed in so many different things. Why do it have to be toxic to be exciting?
Right.
That don't make sense.
Well, I like a little toxic myself.
And you know that's your prerogative. That's okay. At least you can own up to that though.
You like the busting out your windows.
I like a little something like
But at least you can own up to that.
Why?
I want to catch adrenaline rush. Let's do something. You know? Man, that's just me. You know.
That boy say,
I like to catch adrenaline rush. You know. But let me make it clear though.
So you like saying that motherfucker crazy, huh?
Yeah, but let me make it clear though. You in the state of Georgia, you cannot hit these children in any kind of way. And if the police find out, you going to jail and they gonna take your child. You know what I'm saying? I'm a maintenance man, so when stuff happen like that, the U.S. Marshal they come get me. I knock on the door, see if anybody in there, the child in there, then come back and they go and take the child and everything.
Hold on, you said somebody.
They seen you in the
You can spank them. You just have to do it on their back.
No, you can't spank them. It's no corporal punishment no more.
When did they stop that?
Hey, when I started working here, when I started working in apartments, you can't whoop them no kind of way. She whooped them with a belt. She whooped the child with a belt.
How they know?
Huh?
You have to whoop them with their hand.
He went to school and told the teacher. The teacher came back with the police and the marshal, and they got me to pull the key, knock on the door, make sure she was in there, and she was in there and nobody else went in there. And I was
But why the teacher didn't call the mama? Why would you call to take that child
so check
away
this
from
out.
the mama?
So check this out. If the teacher called the mama and tell her that you whooping on the child, okay, she gonna come back and whoop the child ass again. And then so what if you told the teacher, okay, say if I'm the teacher, you tell me, okay, and I don't say nothing, I let that boy go home and he get killed.
That's true.
And they found out, I'm going to jail and they gonna sue the school.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you taking that child away from their family, taking them to what? A foster home?
Yeah, and it's worse.
They don't care about that shit. They just want the money.
yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
and then like I told the Section 8 lady who came through. Like I told her, she like, we need to take the defects on. I'm like, if you take them there, it's even worse there than here.
Exactly.
So I mean, you call them like this the solution is not the solution.
I think it should be like a warning or something first, man. I think you should call the family, the parents
Ain't
first.
no warning. Ain't no warning when you hit the truth.
But this is
Yeah.
why I go back to what I said. We need to find healthier ways to communicate with our child because the state is taking our children. Like, we got to make that a thing. Like,
well, in my environment, like I mean, I know it's healthier ways, but where in my environment, the mother's at work. The dad, he's at work. Even if he's at work. So them children, they in the house by themselves all day. They doing whatever they want to do.
that's reality, yeah.
I'm like mostly in my environment. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk and tell them healthy way, but you got them. Then you got like say you got the little kids. They got alpha kids that they look up to. They gonna follow them.
Yeah.
Do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
So then I got a question because if the mom is at work and the dad is at work and the kid is at home, how do we fill in that space? How do we connect the dots there? Because that's the deficiency when it comes down to these children and their development. Because we're too busy at this point. We at work and stuff. We're not able to be there for our child.
Resources, but resources cost, and when cost of
Yeah,
living is high,
that's tough.
you know, you gotta just kind of like listen. You gonna watch your brother. You gonna, you know, and that's just what it is, and that's the cycle that we're in.
Yeah, because bills like them people be paying like $2,300 for a 2-bedroom, and these people ain't making like $15 an hour. So they gotta work day and night, get overtime, and then they gotta do this. It's hard.
Yeah, so you can't even think about the resources that that are out there because you gotta just live.
I mean, they say it's resources, but that resource money, man, they put that resource money in their pocket. They gonna put on a show like, yeah, this is what we did for the kids. They just bring the problem. Then after that, they leave. They going on about they goddamn. I mean, they going on about their business.
Yeah.
That's the game.
We just lack community. That's just what I feel.
So I think
We lack.
I'm not sure if she still worked in the field or whatever,
I do.
but she worked in like the system with like kids, like foster kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she do that type of work.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she do that too. But I'm a maintenance man in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So I see it all. I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? Son, you hit that child, we need the key to open that door.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So, but you can whoop a child. You just have to whoop them with your hand on their bottom, and that's it.
Oh well, I'm maybe in your field, but where I work at,
Yeah.
you can't put your hand on them child.
They don't want you to whoop them at
Not
all.
at all. You going to jail.
In the apartment?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't play that there.
Alright. Do you feel like it's a difference between being married and dating? Far as the dynamic one may bring to the relationship, far as I feel like this person will bring more because we actually have a title of being married or just being dating. When I say dating, I'm not talking about a week or two. I'm talking about long-term dating. 5+ years you dating just without the title. Do you feel like it's a difference in dating somebody and actually being married to somebody?
Well, I'm gonna speak for me. I've never been married before, but I don't see like it's a difference. I mean, I don't see it's a difference. Only thing you got that paper, you got a contract, and if you don't abide by that contract, some things are gonna get taken from you, like the house, the car.
You talking about from a man's point of view? Okay.
Yeah, from a man's point of view. Like,
What you mean it's gonna get taken from you?
Like say for instance, like I'm gonna say like for my dad. My dad bought a house, paid cash for it, paid cash. He bought cars. He lost his job. My mama left him.
Right, and she took the house and the keys?
Yeah, my mama left him, right? She left him, went down there, got a divorce. She got the house, and she got the car.
There's no way. So your dad didn't even try to fight for it?
He did.
So they just gave it to them.
Yes,
Your
he gave it
dad,
to
so there's no way she would be able to get all that. It would have to be split down the middle. They went to court. They went.
Bro, she got it, bro.
I guess he's telling about his situation. I guess that
Okay.
She got it,
Me
bro.
personally, marriage. If you're in a relationship with a girlfriend, or you got a girlfriend for 10 years, y'all just say, I want to be together more. That's it. So you really ain't gonna fight for it. Once you got that paper, that document that you legally married, you gonna put a little effort into it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna really try to fight. It's a lot more tight into
Sound
it.
like security.
Yeah, so it's like you just ain't gonna just ease just quick. Just drop it, going to court. That shit expensive. You know what I'm saying? That shit it's time too. So it's like it ain't just some I want to be together no. You hang up, that's it. You take your stuff, you move your stuff out of there, y'all get rid of the apartment, or get rid of the house, sell the house or whatever. It's different when you're married because you got documents you gotta go through the court, you know what I'm saying? It's shit expensive.
I want to piggyback off that because when you said that, it kind of made me think about the way that I view marriage. I view marriage as security versus being in a relationship with somebody for 10 years. I'm not saying you can't secure that, but like you said, when you have that legal binding, it's going to make it more prominent that y'all work together. At this relationship. That's what it is though. It's an investment, and I feel like when you're in a regular relationship, you're making investments, but I can leave you at any given time.
Right.
And now you wasted on. There's no return happening on your investment anymore.
Right.
Versus us being married. So
They still leave you at any time because you married.
True.
They can't legally just leave and just take everything.
As a
There's a lot
woman-
more tied into it.
As a woman, and I'm not married, but I'll say this. As a woman, if I am married, I would be more willing to work on our relationship. Right. That's just me, though. I would be more willing to work on our relationships because, truthfully, when it comes down to regular relationships, a boyfriend-girlfriend dynamic, I don't really have too much tolerance. As a woman, I don't have too much tolerance to just sit there and wait for you to get it right or get it together. But if you and I have, like, connected with each other and our souls are connected and we really are, like, coming into agreement to be in agreement with each other, we marry each other, I'm willing to fight with you. When I sign them papers, that means I'm willing to go to bat for you and go to bat with you. So that's just how I view it. But a regular relationship for me, it just doesn't give that same type of energy for me personally.
So how long? What's your time limit? Like if you're in a relationship, right, with a dude, what's your time? Like, do you give him a time limit to be like, okay, what's your intentions? Where's this going? Since you say you zero tolerance, so I just want to know.
I don't give a time limit.
So you go 10 years then?
Hell no. Excuse me.
I thought you said you don't give a time limit.
No. Okay. So you might be right. Okay, you check me on that because I'm not doing 10 years.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
So it's a limit.
There is a limit. So thank you for that because at first I was like, no, there ain't no limit, but no, it is a limit because I'll say. I feel like it takes about 2 to 3 years to really know a person.
Okay.
It takes about 2 to 3 years to really know a person. I'll give you 3 years. I'll give you 2 to 3 years.
So what if everything going smooth in them 10 years? Ain't you know what I'm saying? Everything going smooth.
I'm not finna be with you for 10 years if we have not established what we are. I'm just not gonna do that. I just don't.
What if you haven't moved in with this person? You don't actually know what it's like living with this person, waking up every single day with this person.
That's true.
So right now, y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend. You over there, he over here. When y'all start moving in together, everything becomes one. It's the difference then.
It is. You got me on that. I don't know because
3 years come. So that's when you come up with
you trying to ask me, am I gonna dip out by 3 years?
Yeah. So how do you bring it up?
I'm gonna tell you what would make me leave a situation. What would make me, despite the time, because honestly, it's not really the time. I don't really focus on the time. I focus on the connection. I focus on the commitment. I focus on the discipline, the agreement. If it gets to a point where there's a pattern that's being created where we're not in agreement, we're not in alignment with each other, I'm going to have to leave because it's not in support of me. It's not in support of anything that I'm doing. So granted, if we're together for 2 years or 1 year or 30 days, 3 months or whatever the case may be, if we're not finding ourselves in agreement, now granted, I know we're going to come to a space where we might argue, we might fight, we might bump heads. I'm cool with that because we can talk about that. We can come to a understanding about that. But if we don't have the ability of doing that, I got to go.
My thing is, really, the 2 years you wait, you're giving 3 years and all that, it really don't help you. Because at the end of the day, you're not getting on your knees.
True.
He getting on his knees. So it's really up to him. He really holds all the cards. Whether you want to leave in 3 years, and then it's going to kind of feel like you kind of rush him. Like, so what we doing with this going to be kind of forcing him. Like,
but that's also why I said I don't have a time limit because And I gave the time limit because y'all was like time, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a number then, because I do feel like, regardless of the fact, in general, it takes about 2 to 3 years to really know a person. That's just how I feel in general. Like, if we're friends, it's gonna take me 2 to 3 years to get to know y'all, like really know y'all like that. But as far as it being in his control about getting on his knees and asking me, I'm gonna give you that. Do that. I want you to be in control of that, because I want you to be sure that I am the one that you want to marry. But at the end of the day, the main thing that I focus on is not the ring, it's not the paper, it's not all that. It's how we are in the ebbs and the flow with each other. If we're not able to work together, it's no need for us to even be together to begin with. So that's what I mean when I say I don't too much have tolerance, because if it comes to a point where there is a pattern that's being created where we keep running out of alignment with each other, then we're not in alignment with each other.
What you think, Lisa?
I agree with her. Far as a time frame, so I was in a relationship for 11 years before, and I was engaged, but I feel like who I am now, I definitely would put a time limit on it, because you know what you want to do. You know whether you want to be married, you know all of that, which I do believe he wanted to be married to me, but he had another situation, so but I definitely feel like it's a time limit. I think that it is, you're more in a committed, type situation when you are married, and that's more important than just dating. So I feel like, with dating, it's just, I'm lost for words right now. I don't even know what I was trying to say.
Dating is like, what are we doing? Where we going?
My time
now,
my time limit now, I feel like, just if I feel like, it could be months. I feel like it really just depends on the flow of things. If we're flowing and we're good, I would say maybe about a year or two, and that's not even with rushing him. You know what you want to do.
I mean, that's
right.
I feel like you know what you want to do. So,
because with us as men, not all men, majority of men, once we see you guys in the 4 seasons, summer, spring, winter, fall, we kind of know we want to be with you or not.
Yeah.
It's just it kind of, we kind of can get that in our mind, like, yeah, she's the one. We want to see how you act in the summertime. You might be the hot girl summer. We want to see how you really act in the summertime. We want to see how you act in the fall. We really want to see how you act. Once we see you in all 4 seasons, we talking to each other. Yeah, she the one, man.
Cause one they had that honeymoon stage when y'all first get together, everything just peaches and cream.
So within that first day to that 365, we see you in all them seasons. Yeah, we kind of know, like, she the one.
Yeah.
She's really for me. So now for the hip, y'all for trying to build this woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean? That's what we see.
It take long for me though.
Understood. Yeah, it take about
But
10
I
years.
feel like even with some guys that are building with you and doing all of those things, and then you're still playing games.
Understood. Yeah. But once, like I said, once we find somebody that we feel like you the one, we push everything else to the side. Now you might not think, you might still think we playing, but these guys may know, like, yeah, she it, man.
But you're talking about a man that wants to be married.
Understood, or wants to be committed.
Right.
Yeah.
Off top, like, because when I first get with you, I don't say I want to marry you. Like,
Right.
I gotta know who you are. But once I build with you, I can kind of see the future with you. I can see your mindset, as far as financial wise, as far as kid wise, how you handle things. Oh yeah, I can see a future with you. As far as how you just how you handle yourself in public with or without me. I like that. You know what I mean? How you, I'm not even gonna say you use the word check in, but how we actually communicate, as far as what we doing today, what you got going over there, how was your day, things of that nature. Like when we see that, yeah, we can see ourselves as men building.
It take you a year, so you say about a year.
Between first day to a year.
About a year.
About a year. I want to see you in all 4 seasons.
All the seasons.
I need all seasons.
Oh, 3 years for me, but 3 years for me.
Yeah, I want to see you in all seasons. I want to see how you are with your friends.
You need to see it.
Hey,
And that makes sense. I agree with that. I agree with that.
3 years for me, bro.
Oh, actually, that do make a lot of sense, because even when I think about me personally, as a woman, I do go through different phases through the seasons. Like, I'm probably in the wintertime going through depression, seasonal depression. In the summertime, I'm lit.
That was crazy.
Yeah, like I said, we wouldn't know that if we jump into the gun just with her in the summertime.
Yeah. Right.
I ain't know she had. I ain't know.
Right. Because in the summertime, I'm lit. I'm making money. I'm out here working. But in the winter, I'm probably in the house more.
Yeah. And I ain't never seen that side of you before.
Yeah, right.
And I'm looking like, damn, do I really want to be with her? Because she ain't never seen her like this before. So yeah, I want to see
That's
how
Or
right.
vice versa.
Exactly.
Kids on the winter time, they want to cuddle.
Yeah.
So what
But
the
in the
thing?
summertime,
She outside.
So what?
Oh, then you got friends I didn't even know. Oh, I'm hanging out with some.
We going to
Hey,
Miami.
So what things you looking for? Like you can tell that, like I want to marry her. Like what is it doing?
Well, of course, a woman's mind frame. How she handle herself, how she treats. You know what I mean? I want to see her flock of friends also who she's around. You know what I mean? Her dreams, her ambitions. We got to talk about all
She
this
treats my
stuff.
kids.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yes, say we don't have a child together. Then, yeah, how she come around and she's that mother figure to my son. Oh, yeah, everything just started to just raise her stock with me. You know what I mean? How she is, you know what I mean? Whether you know what I mean, she's financially stable or not. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I can see myself, you know, if she's not, we're going to get that together. If she's already okay, I'm going to help build her. What she got going, we're going to build each other. We're going to run to the top together. So it's all about that with me. As far as me just actually watching the woman, looking at the woman, how she carries herself. That's the main thing. Her overall appearance. How she go, like, you two ladies are dressed nice. Like, let's say you came in with your boobs out, with your booty out, something like that. When I first seen you, as men, first judgment, like, oh, yeah, she for the streets, man. Like, it's how we'll talk. Same with us. If y'all see us a certain way, this man's no good. Whatever y'all may look at me and y'all can tell that this guy's no good, y'all do the same judgment as we do. But when you come in and, like I said, you carry yourself an elegant way, that's off top. That's a woman. So we're going to treat you like a woman.
Yeah.
We're going to speak to you like a woman. And certain things not going to be said around women. Mm-hmm. So that's how we as men, we look at women. That's actually a real woman.
We also gonna look at your Instagram. So right now y'all look cool, but we see our Instagram. Y'all sitting there with the ass and all that. Yeah, we love that. But if I get a girl and I go to her Instagram, which I ain't really big on Instagram, but if I get on Instagram and I see she got nothing but ass pics and all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying, she really outside like that.
Not my fault. But what if that was that's her? She's just living life. But when she's with you, she's a totally different woman. So I'm not. So with that can be said, I'm shutting Instagram down to be with you as the man I want to be with. All that what you see on Instagram or whatever the case may be, that's me having fun in my hot girl summer. But now I got the man that's really my man.
So that's before me.
That's before you. That's pre you. But I'm now with you. I'm building with you. I'm not that woman. You know what I mean? I have fun with my friends. We go out. We have fun. We go to Miami. Yeah. So you see me in a bikini. Yeah, okay, we having fun. But when I'm in a committed relationship, none of that. Because I'm not gonna disrespect my man. Same vice versa. That's how I feel like it should be.
So when you make a man, she going back to that Instagram shit.
Which is understand. Wait, we not together.
What he say?
He said, as soon as you make a man, she going back to Instagram.
Yeah.
Nah, but once you not, that's what you building, man.
Maybe a little girl, but no.
Grown women do it. They revengeful. Look,
They're like grown women.
They're not grown women because if we mad at each other, I'm not about to go to Instagram and do crazy. Like, I'm not doing it.
Now, some of y'all wouldn't be petty.
For real.
And some of the guys are petty.
Some, but
I don't.
I'm not like that.
I don't like arguing with my man. I want to cuddle. I want to.
So
I want to be on.
Y'all don't try to make y'all man jealous.
No.
If y'all in a situation where he might did something, y'all not gonna do nothing to try to make your man jealous.
No.
Okay, cool.
I don't move like that.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
If you my man, you ain't got to. You ain't got to. But I will say this: if I chose you to be my man, I'm a.
This is your Instagram.
Yeah, you want to say Listen, you gonna see the same thing on Instagram that you seeing here right now. I'm consistent. I'm consistent with who I am. I'm not hiding nothing about me. I feel like, as a woman, the man is to choose me. But I also feel like as a woman needs to know what she's looking for. She also needs to ensure that she has, I'll say boundaries, but non-negotiables as well. Because a lot of times women, we operate from our heart space. We don't necessarily think when we're out here choosing. The average woman doesn't anyway. So the average woman doesn't necessarily know what she deserves or what she's looking for because she's only basing it off how she feels. So I feel like the woman should definitely be responsible in choosing the man, but ultimately, a woman can honestly attract 1,000 men at this point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She can attract 1,000 men, and all of them could want her, which is why it's imperative that she does have her boundaries set, her non-negotiables. She knows what she's looking for from a logical standpoint versus an emotional standpoint. But ultimately, I just feel like the man is going to always be the one that chooses the woman.
So those 1,000 men is attracted to her, correct?
Mm-hmm.
She only attracted to 2, so why not go to the 2 she attracted to?
She should. I would honestly agree with that because I'll say this. So go ahead.
I would say for me, even if it's those 2 that I'm attracted to, if they don't approach me, then I feel like as a man, as a hunter, as a leader, then you aren't hunting for me. So then I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Great choice of words. But females hunt also too.
I know.
So right now, if it was a man sitting right here that you know for a fact you wanted him, it's 20 men in him, but you know for a fact I want this one. Now this man, y'all looking at each other, but he hasn't got the courage up yet to actually walk up to you, but you like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this man bypass. So you telling me that you want to go up to this man and say, how you doing? My name is Alicia. And let the conversation, so all you gotta do is introduce yourself, and then we as men, we gonna take off.
I will introduce myself, but to introduce myself and come off as, hey, can I get your number? I wouldn't do that, but I would introduce myself. Hey, I'm Alicia. What's your name? Da da da. But I wouldn't like try to pursue him.
I agree with Alicia too. As a woman, if I find you attractive, I'm gonna say something.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. If I see something that I like, that's why when you said, "What about the two?" Yeah, because me personally, if I am attracted to you, then I will say something. I'll affirm you or whatever the case may be. Now, I might not come to you and be like, "Let's go on a date. Here's my number. This, that, and the third," because I would want you to be attracted to me too.
Exactly.
Now, if you're not attracted to me and I do affirm you and I'm attracted to you, then I'm okay with it just being an attraction and moving on.
Got you. I mean, which is that's.
Well, I feel this is what I feel.
Go ahead.
I think if you the king, the queen comes to the king. The king don't go to the queen.
Why you? Oh, that's okay. I got you.
Yeah, this is what I feel because, you know, if a woman really like you, she gonna show you that. Now, if you go towards her, you don't know if she like you or not. She can pretend like she like you. But if she come to you, you like, yeah, I know she like me. So yeah, so let me just see. I know she gonna, you know what I'm saying. Now she can pretend like she like you to have a motive.
Are you scared of rejection?
No, I'm not scared of rejection.
When you go to the club, you don't shoot your shot at women?
Yeah, but I don't shoot my shot to be their girlfriend, and then I shoot my shot to, you know what I'm saying?
Knock 'em off.
Yeah.
So you ain't trying to be in a relationship then?
But it ain't like I'm trying to be in a relationship, bro.
But if you was trying to be in a relationship and you see a girl that you like, would you go to her? Or you gonna say, I ain't gonna go to her because she supposed to come to me because I'm the king?
No, this is what I'm saying, bro. It's different situations. Now, if I see a girl, I like, damn, all right, and you know my instinct coming like, oh, but she look good. I might fuck her. You know what I mean?
That's it. So you ain't trying to be in a relationship with her.
But no, it don't like that. Cause I see a girl, that don't mean. What soon I see her, okay, I want to be in a relationship with her. I got to see. Look, is she for best for my
Still,
interest?
it's a physical attraction.
Yeah,
I
know it.
You know what I mean? Like, but once again, like I said, from their standpoint of, they might not approach you, but they might do little subtle things to let you know I am interested in you. I do see you. Type of
yeah,
deal.
like a girl.
Whether
Like
it's a small wink or it's a
yeah,
and that's all I take for the man.
or like
just
a girl
to
that keep
holler
on
at
walking in. Like say I was at the mall, and the girl just kept on walking in front of me. I like, man, you gonna let me walk? That was her.
She thought you was stealing.
No.
But see, listen.
Why would she think I'm stealing?
No. Women, I'm gonna bounce it off of what you said.
Why would she think I'm stealing?
He just playing. He just.
Why would she think I'm stealing, bro? I got bags in my hand. I got new ones on. Why would she think I'm stealing?
You right. Go ahead.
Let me give you
Go
some
ahead,
perspective though from a woman, because the average woman is not gonna approach a man. I get where you're coming from when you're saying like the queen is supposed to come to the king, because in hierarchy, typically the king would sit on the throne and all of the women would approach him. He'll get to choose whatever women he want to choose. So I understand your theory, but the average woman is not approaching no man.
Well, check this out. They approach you in certain situations. Like, say for instance, if I went to the mall Saturday, she didn't approach me, but look, I'm looking at the polo shirts.
She gonna do subtle things.
No, she be like, you gonna buy me one of them polo shirts? I'm like,
flirting.
What size fit you? So she still came to
Flirting.
me, but it went like, you know what I'm saying?
Take the hint.
That's
So
your
did you get a number?
introduction.
Yeah.
Take the hint.
That's your introduction.
We're gonna do subtle things. We're gonna do subtle things.
Yo, so I'm not approaching her. She really approaching me. You
Right.
feel me? So I'm not just finna just approach a girl. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't picking up no signal, I ain't finna look like no fool. You
Once
feel?
again, so you scared of rejection.
I'm not scared of rejection. Man, I get rejected all the time.
So I mean, you see your shot in. Well, you see your shot in.
Would you rather approach her?
Huh?
Would you rather approach her and be rejected, or don't approach her and then regret it later?
No, so see, I mean, I used to listen when I was
You
young.
answer the question.
But listen, when I was young, no, listen. When I was young, when I was young, bro, in my 20s, I used to approach women all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I used to approach them all the time in their face. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? Yeah. All the time. God damn it, let them chill.
Yeah.
Let some women come to you sometime.
Yeah, you say that.
And I realized, I sit back, you know what I'm saying, just chill, and let them come to me. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
That may work. My friend cut you off back in the 20s, but we in a different era of women now that we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So, once again, like I said, if you see something you like, if I see a woman that I like, now, whether rejection or not, without the signs, if I see you like me, you look at me, I'm finna go holler at you right quick.
Yeah.
First thing you can tell me is, I'm good or no.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's
But-
it. It's
I mean,
nothing.
I approach them, but I don't approach them like that no more. But
See, my son be having that. My son be like, oh man, I'm trying to talk to this girl, but my homie messed me up. My homie is always my homie. Like they go as a group. Mm-hmm. So my homie, he was doing too much, so they walked away. So I had told him, we had this talk probably a couple months ago. I said, bro, every time you come to me and say something happened, or you didn't get the number, or you didn't get the response you wanted, your homie messed it up for you. I said, bro, every time. Why is your homie always in the equation? Mm-hmm. And I had sat down and talked to him, and he I should have put it on the shirt for him, because he'll say it to whoever, when you walk with confidence, they choose you. Mm-hmm. And that's why I tell them, like, bro, don't worry about, you don't need your homie to go up with you. Like, if she see you waiting on your homie to come up and talk to her, they gonna be like, bro, we good. Right now it's probably working for you because you're in middle school, but once you get to another level, you see a grown lady. So what you gonna wait till your homie with you to say, oh, hey bro, I like her. Like I told him, like, bro, that
she gonna end up finding interest in the homie.
Yeah, mm-hmm. That's what I'm telling him, like, bro. And now he'll, hey, remember what I told you? When you walk with confidence, they choose you. So sure. Now we went somewhere, and I guess some little girl came up on him. He gonna walk over there to my husband. Hey, you know what? When you walk with confidence,
come on.
Okay. So yeah, it's just like it ain't. I would say it ain't about the rejection part, or you being rejected when you go up on them. I think you just gotta. If she give you, the heads up, like she said, she'll introduce herself. She ain't gonna do too much more. Mm-hmm. Like what she said she'll say something first. But she not gonna carry the conversation. At some point you gotta like, oh, she rocking with me. Like, you gotta close it out.
I understand what you're saying, but all thing I was saying, I'm not scared to approach a woman. Only thing I'm saying, I have a better outcome when women come to me instead of me chasing them.
But then sometimes when they come to you, it might not be the ones you want though.
And you, like you said earlier, you mentioned something about sometimes women have ulterior motives.
Yeah.
This is why you don't want to always leave the space for women to approach you, because she probably was checking you out and saw something about you, and now she like,
buy me one.
Yeah.
You buy me one. She want money.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that don't mean that. But she do. I might want to buy her. She finally know. You feel me? I don't mean to spend a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Yeah. Y'all got to spend a little check.
I spend a little bit. She give a little bit. Wait.
We got women. We got women in here, right? Have y'all dated a man that y'all made more money than?
Yeah.
In a situation like that, how do y'all handle that situation? Is it a turn off? Is it you can, like he said, if we on the same page and we can help each other build, like when he was like, if the female not financially stable right then, but we come together and we can, like he said, we'll get that right. How do y'all look at it coming from y'all point of view?
I feel like for me, if my man has potential, and not just potential and an idea, but actually have steps towards whatever it is, I'll go 100-0. Mm-hmm. I'll do whatever it takes to help build him up if I see that he is actually moving in that direction. Mm-hmm. So I know that if I'm choosing the right man, which he chose me, but we kind of chose each other. Mm-hmm. If I know that he is that guy, I feel like when he gets to that level, I'll be good. Mm-hmm. So I don't mind putting in 100% if he's in a position where, baby, I gotta go do this. I need to get on the grind. I need to do this, and that. This is the plan. I got you. Okay. And you wouldn't hear nothing from me. I wouldn't complain about it. I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, it's taking forever. If I see the progress, it's nothing else. I see what you're doing. I don't need to nag you about it. I don't need to be down your throat like, okay, how long it's going to take? I'm trusting in you. You're my man. I trust you. I believe in you. So
you hold it over his head?
No.
So what if he don't never make it to your level?
If he never make it, then of course I would eventually pull. Like, we ain't doing no. It's a year and a half, and you still, baby. That ain't it.
2 years?
But
if you know him,
but when you a real woman, and you see the progress and you see the work and you see the outcome of the things that he's working on, it might not be financially where he needs to be yet, but he have made the connections or he have done certain things. So I'm going to hold it down. I'm like, I see him working. I see him doing what he got to do. So I'm going to hold it down. But if it's just like we running in circles, that's something different, you know. So.
Well, what if, I mean, so if you love him, would that be different? You'll still give him time?
I'm going to love him, and that's why I'm doing it. I wouldn't even.
So what if it's 5 years? You still wouldn't hold it down?
We'll have a conversation, because in 5 years, it's like, okay, if I'm doing all the work and it's been 5 years and I have agreed to allow you to get us where we need to be and all of this stress is still on me, you're going to have to figure out something else while you're doing what you do. You know, I gave you.
If you love his career, what he doing?
That ain't true love.
And he can love his career and what he's doing. But he's going to have to get him a side hustle, and he's going to have to put...
Eventually take over?
Yeah, he's going to have to put some time into that, but he got to... That is true.
If he doing the side hustle.
If I have given him 5 years to get this thing off the ground, then, you know...
The relationship got to be more than business. It got to be a better,
I feel like
greater
it
purpose
is more
than
than
just money.
business if I have allowed you to do that for that many years and the economy is still going up and we're still on the same income that I have.
I mean, yeah, that's realistic.
You know,
But
like, I feel like...
You saying him getting side hustle and then he take away time for you? How you gonna be? Are you gonna be cool with that?
I will be cool with that because I understand the end goal. So I'll be cool if you need to be out here doing what you got to do, all of these hours, putting in the work for that, and you have a job. I'm a different type of girl. Like I'm here. I'm gonna still cook. I'm gonna still do everything I need to do, all my womanly duties. And if I'm paying all the bills, I will do that for my man.
There we go.
Since he's gonna still cook,
I will still do that.
I don't want to be the breadwinner.
Yeah, you
don't
want to quiet over there.
I don't want to be the breadwinner. I don't.
Why?
Because of the simple fact that I am in operation in other areas where I can support you better versus me being the breadwinner. If I got to focus on the money, I can't take care of your mental. I can't make sure I'm bringing peace to the home. I can't make sure the home is together. I can't make sure the kids together. I can't make sure any of those things are together. If I'm left being the one that's most dominant in taking care of the home and making sure that I'm providing financially in the household.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
That is a deal breaker for me at this point in my life.
Okay.
So then what I feel, I mean, I ain't mean to cut you, but then what I feel if a woman love you, if she truly love you, she gonna be there when you broke, you nasty, you stinking. Okay, now say if you rich and you with a woman and you go broke and she gonna go when that goddamn money go. So that ain't true love.
That's completely different from
That's a
No, that ain't true love. I'm like, if you say you love a person, you marry this person. You marry this person, you gonna be with. It say be with them through thick and thin, through sickness and health, through death do you part. It don't say if you don't make enough money, then I gotta go away.
You jump the marriage first.
Right.
Maybe she don't commit to the marriage if you
because honestly,
not made it to that level.
But even if it is dating, like I don't know what kind of. I know y'all got women and stuff.
Understood.
But check it out. The women I dealt with, I didn't have no money. Man, I was broke. I'm telling you, I was broke. I ain't had no money. I ain't had nothing. They still checked on me. See, I was alright. So that's real love.
Let me ask you something.
Huh?
Why you not with that woman now? If it was real love, and you said, why you not with her now?
Well, I'm not with her right now, but we still cool. If I need something, I can call her.
That's not the question, my
But no, it ain't with her. I'm still talk to her. She called me today.
what caused y'all to break up?
Huh?
What caused y'all to break up?
I don't trust her like that. But I trust her to come to my house. Like say if I got some money or something in the house, I trust her to get a key. I get the money, bring it to me. Oh, make this play. I trust her like that. But as far as me just being in a relationship with her, hell no, because I know she'll.
So do you think you got trust issues?
No, I ain't got no trust issues. Well, whatever I seen, my mind showed me it's real, bro.
But sometimes you don't think you might be in a relationship with somebody, then they're gonna steal you, try to take money from you, but it really ain't.
No, it ain't that. But you still want to be aware, have your guard, so cause you know wolves in sheep clothing. You feel what I'm saying? They all make it seem like they all good and all fine and dandy, but when the shit hit the fan, they this way, you feel me? They that way. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You talk all that good shit, but when that storm coming, you riding up ties, you gonna be here.
And I just want to say, I am not saying that I want to be the breadwinner, but if I'm in a position where I have to be, I'm okay with that if it's my man.
Yeah,
So
I want to kind of touch on what I was saying too, and that too, because like I said, I don't want to be the breadwinner. However, I know I'm gonna get money.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that I'm not expecting you to always be on the top. Not in this economy. Y'all see how things are fluctuating, and I'm expecting you to fall off sometimes. But I'm also, like I said, I need to be in a position to where I can take care of you in those moments so that we can sit at the table at that moment. Because let's just say, for instance, you got a job. You make whatever you make. You take care of the home. You lose that job. Okay, you're going to come home stressed out. You're probably going to be timid when it comes down to telling me about it. Because honestly, it's probably messing with your ego or messing with your pride that you just lost your job or the way to sustain the home. And now you're all probably worried. All this is probably going on in your mental. And now you got to present it to me. If I am in a space to where I'm also have to take care of that part of you, taking care of your mental, making sure you're good, and I'm working myself to death, when you come home and tell me that you lost your job, it's going to make me feel overwhelmed and scattered because now I know I have to be the one to kind of step up and take over that. But if you are the breadwinner in that moment and you come home and you tell me I lost my job, baby, I can be a lot more calm in my delivery on us coming together and figuring out, okay, what do we need to do? Because at that moment, we need to figure out a game plan. Yeah. And I don't mind stepping up. I don't mind going to go get a part-time. I don't mind doing this and helping my man if anything falls on that. However, when it comes down to his finances, or I like to say his resources, because honestly, I feel like it requires more than money to sustain a relationship. That's just me. Yeah. When it comes down to a man's resources, I feel like if your resources are not together prior to the relationship, you should not be going into a relationship because we already know a relationship is an investment. Mm-hmm. It requires a whole lot. So if you don't have the investment, why are you looking for a relationship? That's just what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I feel different. I feel different because everybody needs somebody. Because you broke, you can't catch a nut. You can't go out.
Okay.
You can't go
so
out.
So you're not looking for a relationship. You're looking for somebody to fuck.
No, I'm just saying.
But even if he not making it like that, even if he don't have the money like that, he can't be in a relationship because he got.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because you look at it,
I'm not saying that.
Apartment's $2,000.
I'm not
Let's
saying
say he
that.
might not make as much. He's still paying $2,000 an apartment, and then he still got to take care of you. He still got to take you out to eat all this time. He still spending a lot of money. He can't afford to do it.
I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that you need to, number one, figure out what is your, okay, so if that's the case, what is your purpose for dating? You need to know that first. But so that when you're going out here and you're pursuing people, you can be transparent with those people about your purpose for dating at that moment. Because the problem with relationships now is that a lot of these people everybody have different intentions on what they're going for when they're out there dating. Some people want just sex, some people want marriage, but nobody's discussing what their intentions are when it comes down to them coming together in a relationship.
But you don't have people come and say, "Hey, I like you. I want to be in a relationship with you. I only make $40,000."
You don't, but you have certain conversations.
I ain't gonna be able to take you out like that. You gonna want to be with me?
No. The thing is, you don't have to come right out and be like, "Hey, this is that." You have certain conversations that help me understand where you are, so I can decide for myself whether or not this is something I'm willing to deal with right now.
So would you be with somebody? Would you be with somebody that can't take you out like that?
I have been with somebody who has. I just cut somebody off who couldn't take me out. I've done that.
How long was y'all talking?
So granted, this is somebody who I was only talking to for a couple months, but I also was with some. But listen. I'm gonna say this though. A few years ago, first of all, 2 years ago, I was talking to a guy for 2 years. He didn't have no job. He didn't have no money, but he was compensating somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, I was dating a guy who didn't have no money, no nothing like that. Still connected to him as a friend to this day. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, I have been in situations with men who did not have everything, but I realized that I cannot stay in those situations because here I am elevating, and you're not.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You gotta move and flow with me. If you're not moving and flow with me, I'm going to outshine you, and then it's gonna be a whole bunch of other stuff that we gotta deal with that, and maybe that's just not the space I'm in at that moment, so I have to walk away from that situation.
Yeah, everybody got different opinions. Let me ask you something, guys. How do you guys feel about your spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend having the best friend of the opposite sex? I mean, that either let's say before you they was friends, or they're gaining to become a friend as you guys being together? Are you guys, lack of words, insecure about it? Are you guys secure about the relationship? It doesn't bother you. You don't mind because this girl prior. Let's say
Is he gay?
Prior to me,
no, he's not. He's not gay. She's a straight man. But before she got with you, her and this man were best friends. They was real cool. How the case may be. Now she's with you. As you being a man, are you most so making her or asking her to kind of do away with him or push him to the side to a certain degree, or you secure enough with your relationship or whatever choice words you want to use that she can keep that best friend as far as they can still go out, hang out, things of that nature, same with vice versa, as far as the homegirl. Are you cool with your man kicking it with his homegirl? They go to the bars and things like whatever they do before you. Now you are in the picture. Are you still good with that? Are you now asking your spouse, girlfriend or boyfriend, to kind of...
I feel like there should be limits. And I feel like as the spouse and the friend, they should definitely understand that there's limits. I'm not saying you have to cut her off because I'm insecure, but the time that you're taking to go out with her, you can be taking that time to go out with me. Like, what are we doing here? And if we all go out together, I'm cool. Even if every blue moon, like, y'all hang out, but, like, it's no reason for you to just be going to the bar with her when you can go to the bar with me.
it depends on their relationship, too. Like, if it's prior to me, I'll be open to seeing how we can make it work. Long as it depends on their relationship. So if you say you got a best friend and if y'all was best friends with benefits and you come into the relationship, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
Nah, that's... And you think y'all still gonna hang out?
Oh, so you think no prior engagements with your girl? Like they had prior engagement as far as sexual encounters.
Yeah.
That best friend can't come
because
that's true.
That ain't even
I don't see it. Don't make it. Don't.
I was saying, dude, what the hell you need a friend for? I'm your friend.
And yeah, so with the prior, that's prior. If it was just a friendship, they grew up together, friendship, and it was a friendship, because people do have those.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to come in and say, nah, you got to cut him off. That was prior to me. It just depends on, like...
the dynamic?
Of the relationship.
Yeah.
But, like, you getting a new best friend while me and you together, that don't even make sense.
When did you have time to do that?
Right.
How you get a new best friend?
I'm your best
and
friend.
me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so, before me, depending on the relationship or the friendship. But a best friend, you meet... How the hell you meet a new best friend?
How would you act?
No. So I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Typically, I'm gonna be real. So women, if a woman has male friends, she's probably utilizing her male friend as an assistant to her dating life. Let's be real. That's why we have male friends. There's no other reason why a woman needs to have male friends other than that. Yep. And typically, a lot of times, most women male friends want to smash. Yep. Let's be real. I'm
eventually he gonna smash.
But he probably already have. So to be honest, but and that's not, you right. That's not necessarily true. That it's, first of all, it doesn't have to be a dynamic with the opposite sexes to where it's always sexual based. I'm a believer of that too. But I also believe that if we're in a relationship and you have friends outside of me, like other female friends or something, like, let me catch the energy. Let me catch the vibe. Because I can read. I know women. I know if she like you low key. I know if she don't like me, that means she like you. I know if she wants to have sex with you. I know if y'all have had sex because I can tell that. So let me catch the dynamic. If I don't like what I'm seeing, then I might suggest that, okay, we got to figure out how we going to work through this situation as it pertains to this friend. And then I'm also going to let him know what I've picked up on too.
So let me ask y'all a question. Far as how you feel like, I guess from a man point of view, as we partners or whatever, and you come to find out I'm not taking care of my kids. How do you feel? And then from a female's point of view, that your homegirl, she taking care of everything else but the babies. How do you guys deal with that? Far now, you got some friends, been friends over 15 plus years, so it's not like I'm done with her. I'm done with him. It's like y'all been cool for a minute. Do you address that, or do you say it's not my business because that's your kids?
It's not mine.
You handle how you handle your kids, or you say you say, man, you ain't right to take care of that. How would you handle that more?
I'll come to you and I tell you, bro, you ain't really. I guess how would I know you didn't take care of your kids?
I mean, you just signs. You know what I mean? You ain't never with your kids. Christian, you about your kids? Whatever case may be, you kind of see that.
It'll come out.
I would talk to you like, bro, why you never take kids? Like, And I know I have a son, so I'm like, bring your kid. You know what I'm saying? We go to the playground, whatever. You know, do something like
is that a deal breaker? If I tell you ain't none of your business,
that's a deal breaker.
So me telling you ain't none of your business how I handle my kids. Me,
If I see you ain't with your kid, then
It shows something wrong going on.
Yeah.
So the friendship is over with you.
Yeah, that's a friendship because I don't need to like you as a person, as a man. You don't take care of your responsibility, so I can't be cool with somebody who ain't take care of their business.
So somebody that take her, not just a kid. What about I'm in the house, lazy, ain't got no job. I ain't taking her responsibility, so we no longer friends. They always it cuts off at the kids.
It gets to the point where like, bro, why you got a job?
But once again,
At
bro,
some point.
I'm living.
Cause we not in high school.
And it's not
no more.
You
You
gotta
feel
take
me?
care of your family.
You're
so
right, but it's not your business because I'm still living. Why does it me not having a job, me not taking care of my kids affect you?
So my thing is, my mindset and your mindset completely different.
Understood.
What we gonna talk about? You ain't got no job. You at home playing video games.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm talking about work. I can't even come to you about real hard day at work. You gonna say real hard day on the game. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different. So we don't have nothing to really talk about because our mind, we in two different mindsets. I'm out here getting money. You out here playing video games. You know what I'm saying? So it's really nothing I can talk to you about. So
Elevating.
So you and your partner taking two different paths. You can't.
eventually we're gonna take a different path. Eventually we're gonna break off. Because I can't go back to hang out with you. I gotta keep on taking my path and keep on trying to elevate.
Gotcha.
Well, me personally, if you my partner, and we've been partners since we were young, it's not my business or what you doing with your child. And if you don't got a job, you still my partner. We've been through thick and thin. We don't been through some shit.
Yeah.
And our history outweigh that bullshit.
What bullshit?
That he ain't got no job and them kids.
So the kids, the bullshit.
I mean,
You got kids?
Your point of view is you don't. If your partner not taking care of his kids or not having a job doesn't affect you and your partner friendship.
Yeah.
Y'all still gonna be friends.
We still gonna be friends.
Regardless. Y'all
Yeah.
been through thick and thin.
we
Y'all
been
grew
thick
up.
and thin. Hey, we been thugging it out here.
So,
you feel
so
me?
it's nothing your partner gonna do because y'all been thick and thin. Your partner done killed somebody. You still gonna be cool with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why I win? You crazy as hell.
So what you think is that?
Character flaw for me. It says a lot about your character. What you won't do for your kids, you probably ain't doing for yourself. You won't do for nobody else. It's just a character flaw for me.
Facts.
And the way that I view kids, even without me having them, like I love kids. So if it's a space to where you laid down and had this child just for you to abandon this child, and then also I'll admit the fact that I am an abandoned child. My mother left me as a child, so I know what that feels like. I know what effect that has on the child. And if you are somebody that's in my space not taking care of your child, you gotta go. You gotta go immediately.
Despite the 10-year friendship.
Like we probably wouldn't even be friends. Okay, well I get you because if we've had a 10-year relationship or friendship, and then you had children and you weren't doing right by your children, it would have to be over because we out of alignment. I don't even view how we take care of children the same. I will always be in your space, not even criticizing you, but I will always be in your space checking you about, okay, where's Jonathan or what's going on. Or I will always be doing that to the point where I'm probably going to get on your nerves and you're going to cut me off anyway.
And then so how do y'all feel about women and men going 50-50 in a relationship?
I go first. Like I said, me personally, I don't really feel like it probably some days it might be 50-50. Some days it might be 80-20. Some days it might be 70-30. Whatever the case may be. I'm not looking for a passion. I'm looking for a co-pilot. So you know what I mean. Somebody to help me. We building it. So like I said, some days she might have to pull me up. Some days I might have to pull her up. So far as it can be 70-30, not even more so finances wise. It's more so she got the 30% of the household, kids. Whatever it's taking in the house, so she got them. Other things, the 70 is on me. Like I say, it don't necessarily always have to be financial. When people be saying 50-50 things of that nature, I'm also long as we in agreement, as long as it works for me, works for us. Because like I said, a lot of times what I might do in my household may not work for you. Say vice versa for everybody else. So I just feel like what works for you and your spouse or your significant other things of that nature, make that work for you. You don't let nobody else outside say, well, you should be doing this, you should be paying less, you should be paying more. That works for you, that works for you. If some man say, I'm paying 100% of the bills, if that works for you, that man can pay 100% of the bills without your financial help, hey, more power to you. Some people out here, they can't do that. You need an extra part, you need extra help. Like I said, living expenses, things of that nature, yeah, you need help, you need financial help. Now some people, once again before, they can do it on their own. Like I said, some people make 6 figures, you know what I mean? Some people don't make 6 figures. Some people that make 6 figures don't know how to manage their money. They still need help. Yeah. So it just depends on your dynamic and your relationship. Like I said, I feel like me personally, you know what I mean? I don't believe in whatever we all the money goes in the pot and that household's taken care of. whatever miscellaneous things you want to do outside that, we got it. Your hair, your makeup. You want to go to go get something to eat. You want to go, whatever the case may be. We gonna take care of that. But that household gonna be taken care of first, and then we'll figure everything else out. You know what I mean? For we make sure the bills and everything taken care of. But as far as who bring the most revenue in, granted me, I'm the man, so I feel like me personally, yes, I bring the most revenue in, things of that nature. But my significant other, carries the load. Like they carry weight. If I ever fall off and things like that, I done lost my job before, and it been like I got it. And whatever, but me being a man, I just couldn't stay down too long. So I got you saying you got it, but I'm finna go and take the reins back from you. You know what I mean? I got you. Let's go and switch spaces again. Things of that nature. But 50-50, like I said, I guess it's in the eye of the beholder. However you feel in your relationship, what works for you as far as me, that's how I feel about 50-50.
I agree with that. I feel like the 50-50 thing is subjective to both parties. Like, I feel like it should be a case where both of y'all are coming to a space where you can discuss what are you capable of doing in this moment. And then we can decide from there who does what and who role is what in the household. I feel like that's more realistic than the women that are going around here asking for 100% to do zero. That's just not realistic. Your man is going to suffer. You're going to suffer too, because he's going to come home after making 100% and you doing zero. You're going to suffer because he's going to come home frustrated because the home ain't taken care of. So I do feel like the 50-50 thing is subjective to both parties involved. That's just honestly how I feel about it.
I definitely feel the same way. I like for a man to take the lead and do manly things. I like to do more of the submissive role, but if I need to step up to the plate, I'm definitely willing to do that. It just depends. Like I say, I'll do 100-0, I'll do 50-50. Hopefully, on the flip side of that, my man goal is to do what he needs to do. So
how y'all feel about having the same account? Y'all got several accounts. You got your own account. He got his own account, or y'all got a joint account, or what?
I think we should have both. I think we should have a joint one if we're married. We should have a joint one and a separate one.
I agree too, because my grandmother, they shared an account, but she always used to tell me, make sure you got money for a rainy day. And sometimes when you say that, a lot of men be like, oh, so you gonna leave me? No. You might end up sick. You might lose your job. Something might happen. And if I haven't made sure that we got something over here in the rainy day pot, or we haven't made sure we got something over here in the rainy day pot, what we got to fall back on? So I believe in creating security, especially when it comes down to finances, because again, we already know this economy is trash. At this point, I just feel like it makes more sense to ensure that you got money going in different pots. You got several investments going on, because if we don't have that, then we probably are going to suffer financially. So,
man, he's always right.
Oh, yeah, I think 50-50 very feasible. Yeah, because it depends on who making the most money too.
What you mean?
Like, if she making 100,000 and I'm making like 40,000, I think she should pay more stuff than I pay.
As in the bills, things of that nature?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess your point is, why your girl making 6 figures and you making 40-something thousand, as you said, she should pay the bills and then for the dates and things of that nature?
Yeah.
Because she make more money.
Yeah, I do it sometimes. Most times she should do it.
But don't you think she want to be treated? Want to be spoiled too?
I'm about to say, what you paying for? What you doing?
Well, I'm taking my money, saving and trying to make better myself.
I know you are.
The rainy day.
He said he taking money for himself.
I feel like if a man make less than me, then we should automatically have our money together, because you can have.
You gonna take over his money.
If you made less, we're gonna put our money together.
No, he can still have his rainy day pot, but I feel like we should put it together, because you supposed to be the head of the household, and if I'm making more money, I know that I'm paying more majority of the bills. Not saying that you have to just go without. You can have your rainy day pot. But we already know that my 100,000 is taking care of the bills, so we need to put our money together, and then I can manage it the way it need to be managed.
Would you trust a female that if she was making more than you, right? If you making 40, she making 100, and she tell you, hey, it's something going on. Let's put the money together. How would you feel about that? She's not telling you to pay. She's not asking you to pay
She's
for
not
everything.
put the money together. Okay, we're gonna put a certain amount of money together. Then I'm gonna have my money to the side because she make more money than I feel. I feel like if you make more money than me, you shouldn't be asking me for no damn money.
But she gonna show you how to take your money to double that up.
She can't show me shit.
Help you manage.
She probably can if she making
She
100K. You gonna
because
make
he
40.
made a point too. Like you got people making 6 figures, but don't know how to manage their money. They still need help.
Yeah.
But you got people that can manage their money. They can take this and manage it. So if she help you on the managing part, you wouldn't trust her to do that.
No, because if I'm making, that don't mean I'm broke because I'm making $40,000.
Of course not.
All I mean, that just mean I did my situation, this yours. But if you make more money, I feel like you supposed to put more than I put in. That's the same way. If I'm making 100,000, I'd be putting more than you put in.
And so that's the majority of the reason why women don't date
Down.
Yep.
You see, as ladies, you see the mind frame of some certain guys. We all do think differently, whatever. You know what I mean, of that nature. Case in point, Ezo. Like I said, he think, don't ask me for any kind of funds if you making X amount of dollars more than me.
No, she can ask me for fun, but don't go overboard. Like I'm a nigga that make $100,000. Like I could just, you know what I'm saying, then hand it out to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect that from me. You want that? I told her. This is what I told her. I'm like, look, you don't ask me what. Listen, go get you a basketball player. Go get you a football player. I am not the guy.
That what you told her.
You the maintenance man.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Get what she said. I don't want no guy like that. I just want you for you. I'm like, well, shit, you started asking me for money. I'm like, you want me for me. I'm like, you need a dope dealer. You need somebody who basketball player or football player. That's what kind of dudes you need.
I feel like it doesn't even matter if you make 40,000 or 100,000. I feel like nobody should just be constantly asking for money.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't make
that
40,000 too. Let that be known. Let that be known.
We got you. We got you.
But yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter what you make. Like you could be a millionaire.
I'm
like
EPA certified. Now, let that be known now.
We got you, bro. We got you.
For the people tuning in watching, he don't make 40,000. Easy to say 40,000.
Yes, this is a ball back. Then we just threw out.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Alicia Monet, and I'm here with Off the Top with the Fellas. You can find me at the Alicia Monet on Instagram. You also can check out my book on Amazon. I once was lost, but now I'm free.
What's up, y'all? My name is Azanti, also known as the Mermaid Healer, and I'm here with Off the Top with the Fellas. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at themermaidhealer.com. You can also check out my website at I am a spiritual practitioner at themermaidhealer.com.